So, welcome to my channel. So, in this video, we are going to solve some numerical problems on the basis of limit gauge. Okay. So, in previous topics, you have already know about the different part of limit gauge. Uh, there are different types of limit gauge available. That is go gauge, not go gauge. How they are being specified. How the limit gauges are being specified. And previous on that, you have already know about how the hole and shaft designation are being specified. More or less, then you have known that what are the plug gauge, what are the ring and snap gauge. Then you know that what is Taylor principle saying, that is how to design the limit gauge for checking the maximum metal condition and minimum metal condition. Then you know, in my previous video, the gauge tolerance is 10% of the work tolerance, and again the wear tolerance or wear allowance, that is the 10% of gauge tolerance. And you must know that the gauge must be positioned relative to the work limit. Now I am coming to the problem. So first question, that is, in a hole and shaft combination of 25 mm nominal size H7 hole limits, they are given plus 0.021 mm by 0.000 mm, and ES and EI for the shaft are minus 0.040 mm and minus 0.073 mm. Now you have to find out the values of maximum and minimum clearance obtainable, allowance, tolerance on the hole and shaft, the maximum metal limit for the shaft and hole. So now we'll see how the problem is being solved. For the solution of the first question, so what we need to do, first we need to find out what is the given data. So for given data, it is given that first question solution. So for the given data, that is given as the diameter given 25 mm, okay, and nominal size, that is 25 mm, and it is given for H7 hole, and limits are plus 0.021 mm to plus 0 mm. So these are the limits given. So for that thing, hole limits, since it is given, so there our upper limit will be for H7 shaft, limits are 25.021 mm and 25 mm. This is the upper limit and this is the lower limit. And in case of this, since this is hole and there are shaft limit is also given, suppose ES and EI given, upper deviation and lower deviation. So for ES and EI given, that is minus 0.040 mm and minus 0.073 mm. Okay, so both upper deviation and lower deviation is given, ES and EI. Now since you know that the nominal diameter is given 25 mm, so for hole we are taking the nominal diameter 25 mm, as well as for the shaft we are taking the same diameter, nominal diameter, for calculation. So shaft limits that will be 24.960, that means 25 minus 0.40, that will be upper limit or upper deviation, and 24.927 by combining these mm. Okay, so for that thing, first thing what we need to find out, that is the maximum and minimum clearance. So number one, maximum clearance, which is equal to largest hole minus of smallest shaft. Okay, so it will be equal to 25.021 minus of 24.927, that will be equal to 0.094 mm. So this is how you can find out what is the maximum clearance. Okay, so this is the maximum clearance. Then you need to find out what is the minimum clearance. So minimum clearance, which is equal to smallest hole minus largest shaft. Since maximum is the largest hole minus smallest shaft, so it will be smallest hole minus largest shaft. Smallest hole minus largest shaft. So combining this, it will become 25 minus 24.960. Smallest hole, that is 25, already given in the previous. Smallest hole, this is the smallest hole, and largest shaft, that is 24.960. So the answer will be plus 0.04 mm. Okay. This will be again plus. So this is the given for minimum and maximum clearance. We can easily find out. Then the next thing, that is, you need to find out what is the allowance. So allowance, that is equal to smallest hole minus largest shaft. So smallest hole means the diameter of the hole, which is the smallest, and largest shaft, the diameter. Largest shaft means the upper limit of the shaft, and smallest hole means lower limit of the hole. So again, that will same as this minimum clearance, that will be again plus 0.04 mm. So allowance is positive, not negative. So you can easily say allowance, there is some certain gap between the smallest hole and the largest shaft. So you can say this is one type of a clearance fit. Okay, since this allowance is positive, so if you find that you need to find out whether the if there is the question, in the question, if there is anything they ask about whether this fit is what type of fit, then you can easily find the fit type by calculating the allowance. Okay, if the allowance is positive, then it is clearance fit. If the allowance becomes 0, it will become transition fit. If the allowance become negative, then it will become interference fit. Okay, so we have the allowance now. Then the next thing what you have to find out, that is the tolerance on hole. So number 3, that is tolerance on hole, that is equal to 25.021 minus 25. 25.02 means the larger limit of the hole minus the smaller limit of the hole. So answer will be 0.021 mm. And for tolerance of shaft, and for shaft, that is equal to 24.96 minus 24.927, and that will be equal to 0.033 mm. And what will be the mml, maximum metal limit for the shaft is? So last one, that is mml for shaft, that is 24.96 mm, and mml for hole, that is equal to 25 mm. So maximum metal limit, that will be 25 mm for hole, that means the lower limit of the hole, and for the upper limit of the shaft, that is the maximum metal limit. Okay, now we will solve the second problem. First we need to see what is the question of the second problem. Problem says that if IT6 is equal to 10i and IT10 equal to 64i, then what will be the value of IT11, IT15 and IT20? So when you are going to solve this type of problem, you must know that when we are finding out the next IT grade, there is some certain rule. That rule I'll describe during the solution of this problem. So the next problem says, if problem number 2, if IT6 that is equal to 10i and IT10 that is equal to 64i, then what will be the value of IT11, IT15 and IT20? Okay, so basically the standard tolerance, you must know that the standard tolerance that are multiplied by factor of 10 for each increasing step. Okay, so increasing step, fifth step. So for each fifth step, it is the factor I, that means this factor I that is being multiplied by 10. So if IT6 equals to 10i, then the standard tolerance means this tolerance grade IT6, it is becoming more. It is, if it increase fifth step from IT6 to, if it increase fifth step, 5 step, so it will become IT11. Then when it will become IT11, it is increasing by 5 step, then the standard tolerance will be multiplied by the factor of 10. Standard tolerance value is what? This 10i. This 10i will be multiplied by 10. So it will be answered by 100i. Okay. Now there is a certain rule, and this rule is basically based on the R series. Okay. So what is R series? I will tell that later. Now you must know that since you must understand that when tolerance, standard tolerance that is multiplied, that is increased by 5 step, then it will, the value of the standard tolerance limit, that will be multiplied by 10. So since IT6 is 10i, IT11 will be 10i into 10, that is 100i. Similarly, IT10 that is 64i. So by means of that, IT15 that will be 64i into 10. IT20 that will be 64i into 100. So it will be 640i and it will be 6400i. So in this way you can easily find out what is the IT11, IT15, IT20. If one value is given, then you can easily find out what will be the fifth step value for each and every IT grade. Okay, so this is basically based on the IS standard, but up to but this time is not recommended up more with when the IT grade is more than 20. Okay, up to 20 it can be calculated. Question says the BIS Indian standard is based on fundamental tolerance unit and the deviation corresponding to the later designation for each range. The fundamental tolerance for quality IT6 that is given 10i and subsequent tolerance grade are based on R5 series. For 35 size 35 mm, I is equal to 16 and the fundamental deviation for the H and F that is given by 0 and 25 in micron. Determine the limits of tolerance for hole and shaft, which is given as diameter 35, H8, F7. So there is a certain problem in the question. So the H is not small; it will the capital H. So this will actually H8 F7. Okay, so you have to find out the feed diagram. So this is not FIR, this is, you have to find out the feed diagram. Okay, now if you need to know that in this problem, if you see properly, see there are some important thing is given over here, that is, you know, the IT grade, you know everything regarding this. So there is a certain thing given, that is the R5 series over here. Now what is R5 series? Actually the series gives you the values of increasing at a constant rate of increasing between successive values of what? IT grade. That means a constant increase of 60% between successive tolerance value is achieved by using R5 series to calculate the tolerance gate between IT6 to IT18. That means there is some certain indication when we are considering the IT grade. So R5 series actually helps us to find out what is the next IT grade using that formula, that is the constant increase of 60%. Okay, so we will see how this thing is being solved. Problem number 3. When I am calculating the problem, you already know what is R5 series. Now when I am solving this problem, so it is given that size of 35 mm, so size of 35 mm, I equal to 16 micron. Okay, I equal to given 16 micron. So IT6 will be IT6, that is equal to 10I. So 10 into 16 micron means 0.0016 mm, 0.0016. So this answer will be 0.016 mm. Now you have to find out IT7 and IT8, because the grade, what you need to find out, limit of tolerance, that is for the value of 35 H8 F7. Okay, so diameter is 35 and you have to find out IT8 and IT7 grade for the finding out what are the tolerances value. So for this thing, the one indication is given that the subsequent tolerance grade, they are based on R5 series. Now in case of R5 series, the subsequent tolerance grade are obtained by multiplying the preceding grade of tolerance with this value. So there is a certain constant value. So tolerance grade they are found out, they can be found out, the value of the tolerance they can be found out by the constant value subsequent grade value can be found by multiplying the previous value with this constant term, that is 5 root of 10 by 1, that will become 1.5849. So just remember that if one grade is given, suppose IT6 is given, for taking the IT7 value, you need to multiply by 1.58. Okay, so IT6 is given, then IT7, that will be IT6 into 1.584. Okay, 49. So that value will become 0.025, since we already know the value of IT6 over here. That will be in form of millimeter. Then IT8 that will be IT7 into 1.5849, and that value will become 0.040 mm. So actually we are rounding off the values. The actual value is something else. The actual value is becoming 0. For this it will becoming 0.2535, like this way. We are rounding off it at 0.025. Okay, and for this will become suppose 0.0396. So we are again rounding off it to 0.040. So since fundamental deviation for fundamental deviation for age, that is 0, we know that, and for F soft the value is 25 micron, that means 0.025 mm. So the limits, how we have presenting this, the limits will be for whole H8, the limits will be 35 plus 0.04 minus 0.00, and soft F7, that will be equal to 35 minus 0.025 minus 0.05. Okay, now if we need to draw the diagram of a fit, how will draw that thing? Now if I need to draw the diagram of fit, the diagram of the fit is drawn by this way. And this is 0. If we take as 20, 40, 60, in negative way, minus 20, minus 40, minus 60. So for this thing, the IT grade, that will be upper division is 40 for whole, this will be IT8, that means 40 micron, and fundamental deviation is 0, so it will touch at 0. So we are again marking this fundamental deviation, that is 0. Okay, now the next thing for SAF, fundamental deviation is how much? That is 25 micron. So this is in form of micron. Okay, so we'll go beyond 25. So we'll mark a gap around 25 like this, and we'll draw the shaft figure. So it will be around again 25. So it will be within 50. So I'll take the middle portion. So it will become like this. So this is the fundamental deviation. That is 25, and this is the IT7. This is the IT7 shaft, that is again 25 micron. Okay, so this is for shaft. Now this way we can easily draw the diagram for, this is the diagram for H8 F7 for any kind of diameter. Okay, so this is the diagram how we can draw the diagram of a fit. So if you got the question in this way, you can easily draw the diagram of the fit. You need to find out what is the fundamental deviation. You need to find out what are the shaft and hole tolerance value. Okay, and this way you can easily draw the diagram for H8 F7 fit. and you must know that it is a clearance feed because it has a certain allowance of 0 plus 0.004 mm. Another question is given, that is the design of workshop type go and no go gauge, actually that is plug gauge, suitable for 20H7 considering the following information, that is diameter steps 18 to 30 mm and IT7 that is 16I. You have to find out the gauge tolerance and wear allowance. So you know that how to find out gauge tolerance and wear allowance. For this we have to find out the tolerance, work tolerance, then 10% of the work tolerance, that will be the gauge tolerance, and 10% of gauge tolerance will be the wear allowance. Okay, so for this video, for this problem, what we are going to solve it, actually it is given that it is the diameter D, this is stating inside the range of step inside the range of 18 to 30 mm range. Okay, so the mean diameter, the diameter will be diameter D, that is equal to root over of 18 into 30. So answer will be around 22.23 mm. Okay, and next thing what you need to find out, the value of fundamental tolerance unit. So fundamental tolerance unit, which is actually I. This I is given as 0.45 cube root of D plus 0.001 D. So the value will be 0.45 cube root of 22.23 plus 0.001 23.23. Okay, so answer will be around 1.307 micron. So that is the value of I. Now, since it is given that it will be H7, so IT7, the value of IT7, that is also given 69. So it will become 16 into 1.307, that will become 20.8. So we can consider 21 micron. Okay, since we have found out the 21 micron, then the limits will be of 20H7, that will be written as 20 plus 0.021 plus 0.00, so you can say 000 mm, and tolerance on the hole, that will be 0.021 mm. Now since the tolerance on the hole is less than 0.1 mm, so no wear allowances will be provided on the go gauge. So wear allowance, that will be 0, since hole tolerance is less than 0.1 mm. Okay, wear allowance will be 0, and gauge tolerance, will be 10% into work tolerance, that will be equal to 10% into 0.021, so it will become 0.0021 mm. That is the gauge tolerance. So taking gauge tolerance as 10%, deposition of the gauge tolerance with respect to work tolerance, that will be as such that upper lower limit of this go gauge, lower limit will be 20 mm for go gauge, upper limit that will be 20.002 mm. Okay, and for no go gauge, upper limit that will be 20.021 mm and lower limit that will be 20.019 mm. So this is the final answer of this problem. Thank you for watching my video. This video was merely based on the numerical problems and how you need to solve the problems. So I hope you have understood each and every process how we have to solve limit gauge problems. Now if you find any kind of difficulty throughout the lecture, you can comment under the video. Please like this video, share if you can, and please subscribe my channel, and the link for the subscription is given over here. Thank you for watching the video once again. Please keep watching my channel and subscribe for more video.